Okay, now see this question. Common Limited was registered with an authorized capital of rupees 5 lakh divided into shares of rupees 10 each. It purchased a building from Y Limited for rupees 2 lakh and issue fully paid shares to Y for purchase consideration. It invited applications for the balance 30,000 shares payable as rupees 3 on application, rupees 3 on allotment, rupees 2 on first call, and rupees 2 on final call. Ashok, who had been allotted 500 shares, failed to pay both the calls. His shares were forfeited and reissued at rupees 9 per share to Hari as fully paid up. So you have to make journal entries. So we will be starting. First entry will be bank account debit. And because you are issuing shares for consideration other than cash in this question also. So that entry has to be done also. So now you are purchasing building. So for purchase of building, the entry will be building account debit, and you have purchased a building for rupees 2 lakh. To Y. It is only Y, not Y Limited. To Y, building account debit to Y. 2 lakh. Then afterwards, Y debit. You have issued shares for rupees 2 lakh to him. To yes, Y debit to equity share capital account. Yes, equity share capital account. We have to write equity share, yes. So it will be also 2 lakh. So now what is the face value of the share? We will not. Yes. So it is a face value is rupees 10. Now we are issuing shares to Y for rupees 2 lakh. So how many shares we will be issuing? Yes, very good. 20,000 shares. Very good. Very good. Now next question is, what is the authorized capital of Pawan Limited? Yes, 5 lakh. So how many shares they are authorized for? For how many shares they are authorized? Yes, very good. Very good. They are authorized for 50,000 shares because the capital will be divided by the face value. You will get the number of shares. So they are authorized for 50,000 shares and they have issued 20,000 shares to Y for purchasing a building. Now rest of the 30,000 has been told further. So question is saying that they have invited applications for balance 30,000 shares. That's why it has been said here. payable as rupees 3 on application, on 3 on allotment, 2 on first call, and 2 on final call. So now we will be doing entry bank account debit 30,000 shares, 3 rupees application money, 90,000 to equity share application account, $90,000. Then yes, equity share application account debit 90,000 to equity share capital account 90,000. Now next is equity share allotment will be due, and that is also rupees 3 per share. So equity share allotment account debit to equity share capital account, and then you will receive this 90,000 also. So bank account debit to equity share allotment account 90,000. Now first call and final call will also be due in the same manner. So equity share first call account debit to equity share capital account, it is rupees 2 per share. So it will become 60,000. The amount due will be 60,000. And if suppose you receive all the amounts, the amount received would have been 60,000. Working note. First, amount received on first call. Total amount due is equal to rupees 60,000 less calls in area. How many shares have not paid? 500 shares have not paid. See, calls in area is a general word. We can write it calls in area in the sense that we have not received the amount. Here I am not preparing any account and I am not preparing any balance sheet. I am preparing only working note. In the journal entry, working note is always required. Working note is always required. Whether you open calls in area account or not, that is not a matter. So at the rate of rupees 2 for 500 shares, 500 multiplied by 2. rupees 1000. So amount received is equal to rupees 59,000. So you might be thinking that this is a very simple calculation that we can done orally also. But when we will move to our subscription, this same calculation will become very complex. That's why I have in the beginning started it with a working note only. So that later on you will be comfortable with this working note when it will become complex. I hope it is clear. If you will take help of working notes, most of the things will remain clear. Equity share, first call account. Now equity share, second and final call. On second and final call also 60,000 will be due at the rate of rupees 2 on 30,000 shares. And because 500 shares have not paid you second and final call also. So that's why equity share, second and final call account, and the amount will here be 59,000 again. So till here each and every entry is clear, I hope. Equity share capital account. Okay, just a minute. Now we have to forfeit and reissue the shares. So now we will be forfeiting these shares because they have not paid us the money. These shares were forfeited and reissued at rupees 9 per share to Hari. So now we have to forfeit these shares. Equity share, sorry, we have to forfeit. So that's why we will debit the share capital account, equity share capital account debit to equity share, whatever he is not paid. First call he has not paid. To equity share, second and final call account to share forfeiture account. Whatever he has paid, that amount will go to share forfeiture account. So now first thing is that I am forfeiting 500 shares. Always speak these things. Now onwards the things will become complex. That's why every time I repeat some points, very important points. If you will speak these points, you will never do any mistake. So now I am forfeiting 500 shares and they are fully called up because even I have called the last call also. So 500 shares fully called up will become 5,000. And the amount which I have not received for first call is, I know very well from the working note, 1,000. The amount which I have not received for the second and final call, I have again prepared a working note that is showing that I have not received 1,000. I clearly know it. Now, what they have paid me? They have paid me application and allotment. So that I can simply calculate 3 plus 3, 6 rupees they have paid me. So 6 rupees multiplied by 500, it will be 3000. You will always do it in the same manner as I am telling. Never subtract 2000 from 5000. Is it clear? Two thousand writing the wrong amount against the share capital, then you will automatically come to know when you will be writing other amount that I am writing some amount wrong. But if you are doing it from subtraction method, then you will never know that I am doing something wrong. So take this point as very, very important point. Now we will be reissuing these shares. We have forfeited 500 shares. Bank account debit. When I am reissuing, I have to decide whether I am reissuing at par, at premium, or at discount. So now see the sentence. His shares were forfeited and reissued at rupees 9 per share. So now this at rupees 9 per share means you want to see how much I am assuming. I have to see how much I am assuming. So I am assuming as fully paid up. I am assuming that I have received rupees 10. My capital has become fully paid up. That I am assuming. So I am assuming rupees 10 but collecting rupees 9 only. So it is issue of shares at discount. So always define the things, take your time. Don't be in a hurry. Share forfeiture. That will raise your confidence in exams because you will be in a habit of judging the things properly. Share forfeiture account debit to share capital account. Yes. So now I am issuing all the shares at the rate of rupees 9. So I will be getting 4,500. 500 multiplied by rupees 9. 500 multiplied by rupees 1. 1 rupee loss is there as discount. And the capital will become 500 multiplied by 10. 5,000. Now I will calculate the capital reserve. Yes. So share forfeiture account debit to capital reserve account. This will be the journal entry. Now again I will be calculating the capital reserve. For that purpose I will prepare that working note. 3. So now my forfeiture was how much? 3,000. Number of shares issued 500. Number of shares forfeited also 500. I have a loss of rupees 500 that I will subtract here and my capital reserve will be 2,500. Yes, please. Any query from your side? So this way you will get full question in your exams to attempt it. It will become very complex in the coming time. Calculations will become complex. That's why I am asking you again and again that do more and more practice. And with each and every step, try to speak the face value, try to speak the breakup, try to check it, cross check it. What number of shares I am forfeiting, what I am reissuing, why I am doing this entry, why I am writing it share forfeiture, why I am writing that this amount is not received. Each and every step you have to pronounce, you have to speak that I am doing this because of this reason. If you have reason, that means you have logic. If you have logic, you are not supposed to remember anything. Each and every concept is clear to that means. And whatever you are not able to answer, you are not able to give logic, that means this thing is not clear to you. Then you will come to know about your doubts that you can ask me. Whenever you are reading this sentence, speak whatever I am speaking. I am also speaking in each and every question. And now you have videos also for watching again and again what we have discussed. Okay, tell me its capital reserve. Those who can send me entry for forfeiture only, they send me entry for forfeiture. Those are able to answer only for reissue. Send me answer for reissue. That how much paid up is to be there. That's why if the question is saying that we have only called up rupees 7, so at the time of reissue also we will assume only rupees 7 paid up. If the question is silent on paid up value, then we have to assume this one only. This is the point in this question.